first half. Flushed out right. And covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Harris. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Time to speak of remaining in this first. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st down, Carr. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. All right, 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On play action, it's Carr.
Lets this go for Renfrow downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in sound. It's hard to execute against them.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability. And they showed it on that last play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Carr to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Carr going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll hit Jackson complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. Let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's out wide here for Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his target, Harris.
Well, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. There to make the grab. And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Carr now on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack, Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deone Bucannon.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Going up top for Kupp. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to get better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll run it now with Robinson. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.